hubby, listen to me. You gaze at your handsome husband who is reading a book completely unaware of your presence. Whine a little louder. Hubby, are you even listening to me or not? Taehyung, without looking at you, coldly, His lack of attention or late fuel your frustration. You get up from the sofa, snatch the book from his hand. Whine, you called hubby? Always lost in your book and work, you never listen to me. Taehyung calmly, yeah, you are right. You, getting even angry, you. Kira, I wish you never accept my proposal that day. Taehyung glanced at you, a small smirk playing on his face, but his eyes hold something. Taehyung, but why would I reject it? You were the only one girl who ever ran after me so continuously, and for me, you were the first and last person I ever truly noticed. That's why I accept you as my life partner, because with you, life is never boring, my wifey. Well, too late now. You are my wife and I'm your husband. Nothing can change that, right? Exactly, and that's why you should talk to me instead of always being reading and doing your stupid work. Taehyung nodding. Yeah, you are right. His words catch your attention, making you a little happy. And with a little hope, you are looking at him. One, eyes sparkling with hope. What? Taehyung smirking wifey. Now that you got your answer, can you let me read in peace? Ryan, shocked. What? I'm just a wife for you, I swear. I didn't have to marry you. I really feel so sad after marrying you. You storm out from the reading room. In anger, Taehyung watched you leave, amusement, smile on his eyes, because he cackled softly, pick up his book again, and continue reading. Taehyung so cute. You run into your bedroom looking around, and your anger only grows when you see books everywhere, not a single wedding photo, just books. Yo, what is this? My bedroom? How does it even look like one? I wish my bedroom would be filled with photos of me and my hubby, but instead it's only filled with a book. I didn't even have reading this much back in school. But now it's really headache for me. You walk towards the bookshelf, ready to throw all the book out of the room, but stop as you think about Taehyung. Maybe he will get angry on me because these are all his favorite. First, you ruffle your hair and just looking at yourself. Taehyung, irritating, yet I still care about you. But you always make me upset by your behavior and words. You let out a frustrated sign, passing around the room before flopping onto the bed, staring at the ceiling. When I just don't know what to do and how to make him a little more normal, just like others. As an idea spark in your mind, you quickly get up from the bed, walk towards your drawer, you pull out the book titled How to Annoy Your Hubby. One, tracing her finger over the book cover. The first plan flopped, so now let's move on the next one and make him even more annoying. You walk towards the door, lock it from the inside the bedroom, settle on the sofa, flipping through the page as you read your next plan to tease Taehyung. A few minutes later, a smile on your face. You put the book back into the drawer and step out from the bedroom, ready for annoying to your hubby. You search the entire mansion for Taehyung, but he is now here to be found, making you even more sad and confused. Ryan, mumbling to herself, looking around the living room. Where is he? Did he go to the gym? Or for some kind of meeting? He went to the hospital to visit his friend who was admitted after a car accident. You turn towards the voice coming from your right side and smile appear on your face. Went politely approaching the person, bowing with a smile. Welcome home, Mom. Are you back from your business trip? She smiles as you take the suitcase from her and both of you start walking towards the sofa. Mom looking at you with a gentle smile. Yeah, it was an amazing business trip. By the way, what have you been up to these past few days? Has Jaehyung changed a little? Wine face falling in a sadness. No, Mom, he's still the same. Introvert and never talk with me nicely, Mom. Yeah, I see. You both sit on the sofa. And sadness on his mom's face. You can't ignore the sadness on her face. Why notice her expression, speaking in a calm voice. Mom, can I ask you something about Jaehyung, Mom? Yes. Why and what happened to Taehyung in the past? I mean, I known him since school and he was always lost in his own world, completely lost in his book. He never made any friends either. Was there something serious happened with him? As soon as you ask, Taehyung's mom's eyes become teary. She nods and a deep sigh. She started speaking. He was such a not enjoyable person who loved life, but one day everything changed. Something happened, and after that, he completely shut himself off from everyone. He started living alone, without caring for anybody. Her voice cracked, and tears began falling from his eyes. Mom, he even want to go out from the mansion, but I never leave him alone. Silence filled the room as you stared at her in a shock, unable to process what you just heard. Mom, voice trembling, trying to hold back the tears. I still remember that day when, in the past, two children ran around the living room playfully chasing each other, a young woman in her twenties preparing lunch for her family, while a man of the same age sits nearby reading the newspaper, Taehyung, hiding behind his mom. Mom, save me. A older girl chased after Taehyung, determined to catch him. Mom, ruffling Taehyung's hair, both of you go play somewhere else. I'm making lunch, and if anything spill on you, you might get burned. Now go and Yoonji. Looking at the girl, you need to take care of your little brother, not bother him, understood? Yoonji nodding, okay mom, I will always protect my little brother and won't bother him again. Thank you mom. But we are playing just a game mom, now not irritating me. Good girl now. Both of you go play in your bedroom. Yoonji nodded, take Taehyung's hand. The two start walking towards the staircase, leaving living room. While the woman started doing her work again, but suddenly a loud sound echoed through the house, and quickly the woman and her husband started running away from the sound. As they arrived there, they both become shocked and freeze on their path. Yoonji, her voice barely audible as she quickly lifts a trembling finger towards Taehyung. Before she can complete her sentence, Yoonji's eyes slowly close, leaving everyone in shock. Taehyung's tears continue to fall from his eyes. Taehyung, please, big sister. Her parents knelt down beside Yoonji. He was trying to understand the situation, but they didn't think anything about and just stand there. Dad furiously turning towards Taehyung, tears falling from his eyes. Mom, grabbing her husband's arms, honey, what are you saying? He didn't do anything right now. We need to take Yoonji to the hospital. Instead of yelling it, Dad, what? Take her to the hospital? I am a doctor and I am telling you she is gone because of your stupidity. And your son, hearing this, Taehyung freeze in a shock. He wanted to speak, to say something, anything, but his father, furious, just looking at him. Mom, her voice rising with her frustration. Just shut up. How can you blame Taehyung like this? He didn't do anything. I know my son. And about Yoonji, she just falls from the staircase. And I know she is fine, so first we have to take her to the hospital. Just come with us. Don't create a false story based on your open imagination. You have to know proof. That I don't need proof. And I'm saying just right. In his anger, Taehyung's father pulled out his phone, about to call but before he can dial someone's number, his wife snatched the phone from him. Taehyung mumbling, my sister saved me. Otherwise, I was falling down from the staircase. I'm sorry, my big sister. I'm really sorry. Taehyung was just looking at their parents, who was just arguing with each other without taking care of the Yoonji, which only increased Taehyung's anger too. But he was shocked when he heard. Before Taehyung dad can say anything, his mom speak up, mom, with teary eyes. In your anger, without any proof, you were about to. Don't listen to me and my son, so you don't need to take care of us. We are leaving now. His dad tried to stop them, but this time nothing can hold them back. She carries Taehyung in her arms and walk out from the house, leaving him behind alone. Dad, Jagya, stop, I'm sorry. And passed. Mom, tears falling from her eyes, and after that he became quiet and stopped talking to anyone. His love for his sister was so pure, and that's why he afraid to give her heart to anyone. She loved reading, and because of her, Jaehyung does too. I just hope he will be fine, please. I try too hard to bring him out of is this type of cold behavior, but he never listened to me. And holding back her tears, speaking seriously, has he ever told you what really happened that day? Mom shaking her head, no, never. He just lost himself in book after that day. Seeing his mother crying, you quickly pull her into a hug, trying to comfort her. Ryan, Taehyung, I will help you. I will pull you out of this problem of yours and I will make you sure that you will become normal as before. Time skip to the night. You enter the reading room, finding Taehyung fast asleep on the sofa with her book resting on his face, making you smile. Ryan walking towards him, he really so careless about himself. By the way, who did he go to the meet at the hospital? As far as I know, he doesn't have any friend except me. And Jimin Oppa, you gently take the book off his face and cackle when you see that his eyes half are closed and half are open. Ryan admiring him, he looks so handsome and funny too. You walk over to the bookshelf, place the book back in its spot, and again sit next to Taehyung. Ryan, I don't know why, but I always felt safe beside you from the very beginning, and I am sure one day I will bring you back to me. With those thoughts, you close your eyes and drift into sweet dream. You are running around the boy you like the most, but he doesn't even look at you. He is your crush. Taehyung, who is very famous in the school time. Van running towards Taehyung as he enters the classroom. Hey, good morning, Taehyung. But Taehyung doesn't hear you and keep walking past you. You feel a little sad and the other boys laugh at you because he always ignores you like this. Van, no, Van, I have to talk to him and spend time with him. I can't just give up like this. You glance at Taehyung, who is quietly reading a book, and suddenly notice that the seat next to him is empty. Without hesitation, you rush to your own chair and grab your bags and quickly run towards Taehyung politely. Can I sit next to you, Taehyung, if you don't mind? Taehyung, no. The moment you hear the word no, you don't wait for him to finish his sentence. You immediately sit next to him without his permission, mumbling something. When I will not listen to anyone who try to take me away from you, including you, so I am not listening to anyone. Taehyung, what? Confused. As they spies, you and Taehyung become high school students, but he never speak to you. Yet you never give up and try your best to win his heart. Taehyung stood on the school rooftop, gazing at the sunset. The peaceful view in front of his eyes brought the smile on his face. However, the silence was soon interrupted as the rooftop door opened. Laughter filled the air as you entered with your friend Jimin. Taehyung didn't bother looking towards the door and sighed in disbelief. Taehyung mumbling to himself, no more peace from now on. Why and Jimin, laughing loudly. As you notice Taehyung standing there, you quickly rush towards him. Why? Hi, what's up, Taehyung? Are you going to a school trip or not? Before you could finish, he ignored you completely and started walking away from there, leaving you sad. Jimin was shocked by his reaction and glanced at him once before he disappeared. Why? Taehyung, please listen to me. Before you could complete your sentence, he already left, making you even more sad. Jimin immediately noticed your expression. His face turned serious. He quickly stepped towards you, placing a hand on your shoulder. What happened? Who is he? Jimin was a new student, so he didn't know about your history with Taehyung. However, you already felt comfortable around him, which is why you decide to become his best friend. While looking at the door, he is Taehyung, my crush, Jimin. Why do you have a crush on someone who doesn't love you back and just ignore you like this? While softly looking into his eyes, you don't understand me or him, but I do. He loves me. I will wait for him. 5 years later, after completing the graduation, Taehyung walking along the path looking around. Why did Jimin tell me to walk here and why is this area so empty yet filled with lights? As Taehyung continued walking, glance around. Rose suddenly started falling on him, leaving him in shock. What is this? As he looked to the other side, he saw someone with a red dress, long, silky black hair, and the flower. Taehyung, who is she? As you turn towards him with a bright and beautiful smile, he quickly met his expression with his usual cold expression. When stepping towards him, Taehyung, I want to talk to you about something important. Taehyung raising an eyebrow, you an important, not possible. When arriving near him, Taehyung, don't act like you don't know. You already know I don't like study. But for me, you are important, and today, after completing our graduation, I want to tell you something. As you speak in a soft, loving voice, Taehyung feels so happy after hearing your soft voice. When Taehyung, I like you. No, wait, you prefer direct answer. So here is I love you. Will you marry me, Taehyung? Raising eyebrow. What? Van playfully. What, huh? Say something more than just that, always the same word. Just to give me a proper answer, yes or no, whatever it is. Taehyung coldly, I accept your proposal. As soon as you hear that, your happiness skyrockets. Your eyes wide, remain just shocked. Taehyung was looking at you with a confusion, then suddenly you start to dancing, making Taehyung even more shocked. However, as he watched your happiness, a small smile on his face. Taehyung, but on one condition. Fine. Quickly stopped the dancing, looking at him with wide eyes. Wait, what condition? But why? You have way too many conditions, just like a bride preparing for her wedding. But fine, speak up. As you finish speaking, he looked at you while your heart and mind was just waiting for his condition. His serious expression only made you more serious. Taehyung, I will marry you only after I achieve my goal. Until then, I won't have time for distraction. When distraction, excuse me, I'm your fiance, not some random guest. Taehyung, same thing. When Kim Taehyung, you emotionless book lover, you better be ready because I am not some quiet, obedient fiance. I will annoy you every single day. Taehyung, do what you want. When speaking, oh, I will, and just wait, Mr. Coley. One day you will be the one who can't live without me. Taehyung doesn't give answer back to you, and he sign already waiting for that day. Taehyung slowly opened his eyes as he felt some weight on his shoulder, rubbing his eyes with a yawning. As he noticed you sleeping on his shoulder, he doesn't move and just gazes at you while your hair falls in front of your face, hiding your beautiful face. Taehyung, quickly hold your hair and quickly take it behind your ear and speak. You are so special for me. He noticed a soft smile on your face, which made him smile too. Taehyung whispering, I hope you are dreaming about me, my lovely wifey. Then he leaned back on the sofa, resting his head and closing his eyes, feeling a peace because you are right there with him. Time skipped to the next morning. One eye slowly opening, scratching your arms while yawning and looking at Taehyung. Abby is still sleeping. Your laziness disappeared instantly as you glance at Taehyung, who is still asleep. You admiring his handsome face, Van whispering, smiling. He looks so handsome. This is why I keep falling for you. Taehyung, eyes still closed. Can you stare at me like this all days? Van flinching, quickly looking away. He is awake. Taehyung opening his eyes. Yes, I have been awake for a while. Van feeling impressed and excited. Wait, does that mean you didn't move because I will awake because of you? Taehyung getting up from the sofa. No, I was just tired from a reading, that's all. Taehyung start walking away, but you quickly rush towards him, wrapping your arms around his. Van happily. That means you do care for me. Taehyung paused for a second but doesn't say anything. Simply signing as he continued walking towards the bedroom. A few minutes later, after finishing breakfast with you, Taehyung is about to leave for work, but today something about him making you both confused and curious. Before he can step out, you call his name from behind, making him stop in his way. Vine smiling, standing in front of him. Where are you going? He looked at you with a raising eyebrow, making you realize your own words. Vine, yeah, I know it's time for you to leave for the office, but I still want to ask. Saying I am going to the hospital to meet someone. Vine, someone who? Saying this much curiosity, wifey. Vine nodding. Of course, I have to know everything about my hubby, so hurry up and tell me. He just smiled without saying anything and held your hand, quickly walking away from the living room. Vine, where are you taking me? Taehyung turning towards you. If you want to meet her, then come with me. Just to stay quiet. Why, but what her means, girl? Taehyung, no, but just to keep quiet. 1 hour later, Taehyung was still holding your hand as he led you into the hospital room. You were shocked to see someone lying on the bed with her eyes closed, making you confused because she was the one you didn't know and had never seen before. Taehyung quickly letting go of your hand, sitting next to her, speaking in a soft voice. Good afternoon, Jina. You were stunned because he never spoke to you in such a sweet tone, making you even more curious about her. Jina smiling as she opened her eyes. Taehyung, you come here to see me again. You don't need to visit me every day. Taehyung, no, it's okay because I like coming here to see you. Why and what does that mean? He come here every day to meet her and never even told me, hubby. You stood there while Gina's eyes landed on you. She looked at you with a smile, which Taehyung noticed before introducing you to her. Taehyung, Jina, this is my wife, Mrs. Kim Ryan, pointing at you, and this is Jina, glancing at you, my best friend, and also like my. His words were silent when someone opened the door of the room, grabbing everyone's attention. Your face lit up with happiness as you saw the person, Ryan smiling, running towards the person. Oh my god, Jimin! Taehyung narrowed his eyes. Jimin, why is he here? Why is Ryan so excited to see him? You both are talking for a while, but Taehyung clearly didn't like it, especially you weren't letting go him. He walked towards you and spoke up. Jimin still looking at you while ignoring Taehyung. Oh, Ryan, after such a long time, we are finally meeting again. By the way, you look even more gorgeous than you back in our graduation day. Ryan feeling excitement. Thank you, Jimin. Finally, someone with a good taste. In compliment, Jimin. Well, if you didn't like Taehyung, I would have married you instead because you were my high school crush. Taehyung started coughing. How can Jimin flirt with her right in front of me? But you didn't notice Taehyung's coughing because Jimin quickly whispered something in your ear. Jimin, whispering, is he still ignoring you, Van, or he is still reading his book? Taehyung getting angry. She is ignoring me because of Jimin. How can they talking with each other? What are they saying? I want to hear. Jimin, stay away from her. Pan cutely nodding. Yeah, he still is. Taehyung, what is he? Are they talking about me? Jimin whispering, let's make him more jealous. I can see his love in his jealousy. I think he doesn't even realize it himself. Van, confused, whispering, you are the one who always say that he doesn't like me. So why do you want to help me now? Taehyung, yeah, you are right, but now I trust you and my best friend. Van, but how? Before you could finish, Jimin suddenly walked towards Jina, who was still lying on the bed. He sat next to her bed. Jimin politely, how are you feeling, sister, now? Taehyung and you, sister Jina, smiling. Yeah, I'm fine. What about your work, Jimina? Jimina, it's all done. Now I will introduce someone who is special for me. Jina nodded. Then he got up and walked towards you. Before you could react, he hold your hand and drag you towards the bed. Then Jimin. So, sister, this is my childhood crush and best friend, Ryan. Taehyung mumbling to himself while looking at you. Is she ignored me? Jimin looking at you, then introduce you to Jina. This is Ryan, my high school crush and foster love, but unfortunately, my bad luck, she is now married to Taehyung. If she weren't, she would have been my wife. Ryan glancing at Taehyung, who was staring at you with angry eyes and quickly turning away to avoid his scary, angry face, cackling. Taehyung grabbed your hand and dragged you towards the door, leaving everyone in shock, except for Jimin, who was smiling. Now I am success. Taehyung quickly turning towards Jina, speaking politely. Jina, I will talk to the doctor about your discharge and I will also send the key of apartment for you. After saying this, before you could ask or say anything, he quickly walked out from the room. Few hours later, after driving car to the hospital to the home, Taehyung finally arrived home. He still hold your hand, while you can clearly see jealousy in his eyes. Van, what was that, Taehyung? Why you dragged me here? I want to talk with them more and more. They both are my friends. Taehyung, what do you think you were doing back there? Van, what do you mean? Innocently, Taehyung, narrowing his. Don't play innocent game, Van. You were laughing with Jimin. Was really so funny, Van. Yeah, as if nothing happened. Hubby, you don't know. Jimin is just my friend. There is no need to get too possessive. I am not going anywhere. But speaking of that, why you went every day to meet Jina? Taehyung looking away. It's none of your business. Just stay out from me. Van getting annoying. Also, you get to interfere when I laugh with my friend, but I have no right to ask her about the girl who secretly visits every day. Taehyung, just shut up and different. You are giving her an apartment key and I just laugh with Jimin. You call that different? Taehyung finally started speaking truth to you. Taehyung, yeah, because he keeps flirting with you and I hate it. You are my wife, and I can't see you laughing with anyone. But why? Taehyung, because you are my wife. When just a wife, he doesn't respond, pausing for a second, which only increases your anger. Fine, then I want a divorce. I will marry Jimin instead. At least he never afraid of me to tell everything, which was hide inside his heart. You turn to walk away, but before you can take another step, Taehyung hold your hand and make you stop on your way. which make a smile on your face. As you turn towards him, he quickly starts speaking to you about his past. Taehyung held your hand and guided you to sit in front of the dressing table. He took out from something from his back pocket, pulling out something left you both shocked and confused. Taehyung holding a necklace in his hand, looking at your reflection in the mirror as your eyes meet. When my wife, I want to give this to you on our wedding day, but I couldn't. Because of my introvert nature, as you listen to his word, your heart started racing. Taehyung tried to continue, but something held back him. Taehyung just to say it. Noticing his hesitation, you realize that because of his past rude behavior, he can't speak up. When hubby Taehyung, you look at him softly and speak up. 143, I will never leave you. Taehyung, hearing your words, Taehyung's eyes lighten up with a pure happiness. Without hesitation, he started dancing in excitement and say something. Taehyung, 143 I and my wife, I will never let you go away from me. Thank you for making me normal as always, as was I was. You gently run your fingers through his head in happiness, knowing that now he is trying to change himself for you. After a while, why? Now you don't need to hide anything from me because I know you are a pure and innocent just like a child. Mom and I know both that you did nothing wrong. As you mentioned his sister, Taehyung look at you in confusion. He never told you about it. How do you know? Ryan, I know you are shocked, but Taehyung, please open up to me. Tell me everything you have been keeping inside, talking about your problem. Share with me. I am your life partner. I am your wife. Please. Taehyung hesitated for a moment, but then he finally spoke up in a low voice. Taehyung, I love my sister so much. Ryan, worry. Why are you saying like that? Taehyung, because of me, I was the one about to fall down the stairs, but she saved me. His voice cracked as he recalled the memory. Tears start falling from his eyes, and your heart feels sad for him. Ryan, gently, Taehyung, don't cry. Why do you blame yourself? She didn't want to see you in a sad. She saved you because she loves you. She wants your happiness. Want to see you smiling, happy, and enjoy your life, Taehyung. Taehyung, but how can I happy without her? Ryan, cupping his face. Who says she is not with you? She is always watching over you. Taehyung, she lives in your heart, in your memories, and she would never want you to see you like this. So live for her, smile for her and me. Taehyung, look at you. His eyes fill with tears and sadness, but comfort by your words. Taehyung, softly, thank you, Ryan. I don't know what I would do without you. This is the first time we feel truly happy at peace, all because of you. Taking advantage of the moment, you decide to ask him about something. Why and who is Jina? Taehyung, raising an eyebrow. She is like my big sister, Yunji. You don't quite understand, so you look at him in a confusion, noticing this. He decides to explain you. Taehyung, Jina is like my big sister. She saved me from a car accident a month ago. If she weren't for me, I wouldn't be standing here in front of you hearing this. A wave of relief wash over you, all the jealousy, doubt that had been washed over from your mind. When is she really your sister, Taehyung? Of course, what else did you think? When if you are saying truth to me, so I am also want to honest with you. Jimin and I plan to make you jealous, so you will realize your love for me. Taehyung confused. What? Before he could start lecturing you, you start running around the bedroom. I'm sorry, hubby, you start running. While Taehyung watched you in a shock, Taehyung starting to chase after you. Wait, what? You are running nowhere. Taehyung, wifey, come here. Wifey, the end.